What's going on?
Hey, how's it going?
We're not allowed to attend. I'm calling those in Berkeley.
So see what happens. Who's the art guy?
This is my friend Jason. So he's new to it. Jared might be coming. We're gonna see what's
Basically, they're not letting students, people who aren't students or something. I don't know.
We're working on that right now. Where is he?
I don't know. Where'd he go?
Who?
The faculty.
Oh, he's out there. He's
Chilly.
sitting down, I believe.
They're with my
I understand, and so I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
I wish Joseph was still here. So basically the rule is that a special event registry was submitted to have
special what now?
Special event registry form
Mm-hmm.
was submitted specifically to have you as the guest come and speak at this meeting. Any other non-affiliate, non-ASU affiliate guest speakers cannot be in attendance, only you, yourself, ASU faculty, staff, and students.
They're working with him though.
They're employees.
Right, but unfortunately, they were not put on the event permit. You only
Exactly.
specified in the event permit.
So we had a we had like a link where we were signing people up to come and see me speak, and people were registering these names.
And we were
to see me speak.
cross-referencing that list.
Yeah,
And so-
I know I just talked to Brandon, who you guys have been working with to set up.
Could you play the recording of the speech that
I
you
have
had?
a recording with an ASU faculty or an admin member talking with her last semester, and
Right,
I said,
right, but
we'll follow the rules.
Right, but in setting up this event tonight, there was a very explicit email saying that it was only gonna be Sean speaking, and no non-ASU people, and you guys had agreed to that in an email.
I asked her, I said, we always have our meetings on Monday nights, and we always say it's for ASU students, but we can't always expect.
We weren't enforcing, yeah.
Yeah, we have non-ASU people come anyway, since it's on the same night every day, or, same night every week. And I asked her about what would happen with that, and she said, of course, situations like that will happen, and you have to welcome them in.
Strongly encourage that they don't, but if they show up, you can't enforce
You can't
it.
turn them away. I have the voice recording of our phone call. Do you want me to play it for you?
Yeah. So
I mean,
I don't either, 'cause I'm going by the guidelines of Sun Devil Sync.
Who came the furthest?
University Dean's office.
You guys all close by?
We drove in, my buddy and I came in from, like, I don't wanna get into it. I don't wanna-
No worries. I'm just wondering. Like,
I mean, you can.
I know certain people drove pretty far.
Yeah, I know someone's driving from California. And he's gonna have to see it in person. He's gonna have to sit in here on his phone, and he's not gonna be able to interact with them because, because that room is sectioned off for COVID. But
so-
we can be in here just on.
But no, I get the whole COVID regulations thing's up to 50 people, right?
Yeah.
The chairs are separated. But why can't we just do the speech and leave? Like,
Well,
what's the?
That's just
What's
the
the big deal?
ASU policy in place, is that ASU guests, and I just showed it to, I can have you look at the ASU policy itself.
We talked to the people, as Julie said.
Yeah,
the
that's
ASU
the reason. That
policy.
was the reason for the phone call, because
Is
when
that
all the rules
we
came
wanted
out.
to make sure that we would be okay doing this, and we made sure.
You understand ASU policy is not consistent. It seems to be open to interpretation
I mean,
based
it's
off
only-
who
it's only
we're talking
20
to.
minutes. I mean,
That's
we
why I
sit down
record
for
all my
20
phone
minutes
calls,
and
because I get one
know.
thing from one person and one thing from another
Well,
person.
I understand what you're saying, Julian, and I get it, I completely understand where you're coming from. But I can only enforce the rules as it's written in black and white on in-person meeting and event guidelines. That's what I can do.
I mean, we'll have to involve fire again.
Again, yeah. Okay. Well, we have a megaphone, so do we want to take this outside?
No.
So, but like I was explaining earlier as well, is that even non-ASU affiliate guests can still interact and still virtually attend.
Let me ask you, if we were to have a second room where it would be a viewing room for the non-students, would that be appropriate?
Unfortunately, not under ASU policy right now. The ASU's trying to mitigate with COVID and created the regulations last August for students who came back to campus of no non-ASU folks coming into meetings on campus. On the exception of invited guest speakers as a part of the event registry. You obviously are, your group went through all the right hoops.
Yes, you guys did absolutely everything you're
And
supposed to do.
we even made sure that we would be able to, sort of welcome people affiliated with Vincent to come in and hear him speak.
That's not the understanding I have from Brandon Gross, who you worked with this on. I just got off the phone with him and said that was not That was.
Okay, it seems like things are
That was
changing.
made very clear in an email to you that no non-affiliated, non-ASU folks are allowed.
And we have a recording that says.
Yeah, we have a phone recording that says
We
otherwise.
have a recording from a faculty member last semester, not from a person who you worked with or sync in student organizations 3 days ago.
Who is this individual that you spoke to? What was their name?
I don't remember. I have it written down somewhere, but it's not available.
Podcast just handle it and then.
So, we're not shutting you down, like, you're still more than welcome. to
No, I
move
get
forward
that,
with
yeah,
this.
yeah. I just don't want people who came out, you know what I mean, just
Yeah.
sitting on here watching on their phone or something, and they're watching later for no
I
reason when they
totally
have to go in
understand that.
person.
I definitely completely understand where you're coming from. But, and that's the tough part, is that when the process when Joseph submitted and you guys went through that entire process of the Sun Devil Sync and reserving the room and submitting the special and registration form, those were the terms that were agreed to by submitting all of that. That's,
But that's what you're saying needs to happen, right? Is that that the people who came need to be out here. That's what you're saying, right?
if they're not affiliated, non-ASU affiliated. and
Yeah.
they're-
Joseph
and they're
also had
more
the
than
phone
welcome to attend the event
conversation.
virtually.
I don't know.
There's-
That's what I mean, they have to sit
Not
out here
reaching out to them
and
to
like,
find out.
No, it's
look
in
on
the,
their,
it's
or
in the
like watch
docs.
later or something, right? That's what you're saying?
Yep.
The shaky camera,
exactly
find
right.
that.
What if
I
just walked in?
Well, if non-affiliated
Julie,
ASU, guys start walking
It's
in.
with him
then
holding the
that's going
camera and
against
it's shaking.
ASU
It was the
policy.
two videos that you asked him to upload and
I
you did
never watched
upload.
them, so I don't know what.
They're good.
Well, then we have to
Because this was answered.
essentially work with
It was?
campus authority and see what they want. I can't make that call.
Why do you have to
about
make
what
that
campus-
call? I mean, we're just.
Well, I
7
can't make
o'clock
that
on a
call.
Monday night.
That's what I'm saying. I can't make the call as to what happens after that.
We,
But you'd make the call
we
to-
specifically reserved this.
Just to let them know that non-ASU affiliated guests are
I have to make
entering the
calls as
event.
part of my
Yeah,
job.
because
Yeah.
you get in trouble with the administration.
That's
What would be,
That's just-
you can't do this outside with everyone?
I could, but I mean,
Cold.
It's cold,
it's
but
kind of cool. I mean, I don't care.
how many people would be kicking out if we did this?
What?
How many people would be kicking out if we went inside to
A
hold the meeting?
large.
I feel
Right,
like about a third of the people here.
No,
right.
probably
It wouldn't be fair to them.
So we just, sort of have to sort of, destroy this meeting because we, suddenly the rules changed on us.
Can we meet up somewhere, like off campus?
We don't have a place last minute. We have McCarthy's
We
office,
can-
but that's 30 minutes.
I know,
from
I'm
here.
talking about somewhere like a restaurant or a public place or a park.
No, we don't have to do that. We can just do I don't know.
There's,
Do it in the hallways right here?
Why don't you just keep the doors open? That's not
Why is
a
that a joke?
policy.
We're just saying.
You can hold the doors,
Can we
prop
do
the
it?
doors
Could
open.
we do it outside here, just use,
Yeah, do you want to do it out here?
just out here? Because would that
Yeah,
be-
that's not a room.
Because we just can't go in the room, right? So-
Yeah, the actual attending the event, because even then, like, even with attending the event, there's, I mean, and I hate to point out, but even attending the actual event, coming inside, that's still, because of what was agreed to, that's still enforcing the COVID guidelines, which includes masks and social distancing and checking you in.
I can agree to all those, and probably most of us.
Well,
will.
it's not
what's
certain.
wrong with doing that in there? Because that's what we're planning.
Well, that's, we're kind of going in a circle here. If you go inside.
So if
to
we
the
do it
actual
in
event-
here, it's just that.
Well, you're still on ASU premises, and so you still have to abide by COVID guidelines. And even if you went off campus and did it there, we still have to enforce those rules because it's still.
Off
your
campus.
club. Correct.
So if we
That's,
just decide to get a
that's
beer
not what the fire
afterwards-
attorneys
Well,
told us
that's
after
not-
consulting with them last time.
If you have it out, I can't control that.
Who sent you?
Okay,
guys
what
down
about
here?
soda then? Is that okay?
Go get a soda?
Who sent you guys down here?
Well, I'm the interim advisor until they find their new primary advisor, so I'm here as the acting advisor.
Not from the Dean of Student Science.
Okay.
So,
Power we.
Wait, so you said that we can give the speech in there and hold the door, and we can have the doors be open?
Officially, no, because if it starts to disrupt academic process in the classes.
There's no other classes
There is-
here.
yeah,
This
anyone
is the
who
only
closes
classroom.
The door, I
Hold on, I
promise.
think we're starting to split hairs here.
We're
The
not.
Well, the actual event going on inside, if you're an ASU, yourself, an ASU affiliated speaker, which went through the process of the Speltz event registry, was approved through the university. Or an ASU student, faculty, or staff, you're allowed to attend the event. If you're none of those things, you're gonna
They,
attend
they shut
virtually.
all of those down.
That's it, cut and dry.
All right, what do you guys want to
Get the
do?
room, we gotta list it as a-
You're, I'm deferring to you. What would you
You're
recommend?
the
We're trying
man
to-
of the night.
I mean, I'll give the speech anywhere. I don't care where, but he's saying that it's the same thing everywhere. So it's not
Maybe we gotta do it like the
The military people go to the parking garage.
Hey, we got a megaphone. So.
I mean, I'd prefer to give the speech in the auditorium, but.
I agree.
Yeah. What if we, you know, we can just figure this out another day?
Well, I mean, he has to drive back here again.
I'm
He's saying,
saying we figure this situation out for the COVID restrictions. Go through with this.
We're best off just
You're the president.
doing it inside.
you're the president.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Well, they would probably just, you know, kick us all off if we tried to go through with it, regardless.
So you're saying cancel the meeting?
What?
You're saying cancel the meeting?
There's a